You are listening to Practical and Woo by Mindset and Manifest. My name is Eden, and I invite you to embark on a journey with me to explore the practical and spiritual edges of the unknown for the purpose of allowing you to embody and empower yourself uniquely as you are, and to intentionally create and live a life of freedom and fulfillment. Each week, I'm going to discuss topics such as energetics, reality creation, manifestation, astrology, tarot, human design, and more to help empower you to live beyond perceived limitations and to practically design your life so it feels like absolute magic every step of the way. Let's dive in. Well, hello, loving soul. Thank you for tuning into another episode of Practical and Woo. I hope by now these weekly episodes have become a touch point for you to tune into yourself and shift into empowered states of bliss, joy, and happiness. If you're willing to share, I would love to hear about your unique relationship with this podcast and its content. Have you received a nugget that has caused a shift in the way you think about or perceive life? Have you implemented something born out of inspiration from considering practical woo? The ethereal realm. Do you allow these episodes to invite you into a deeper relationship with yourself? It is my hope and my intention that these weekly meetings between you and I help to activate an empowered seed within your soul. Activate a soul calling and a mission to hold yourself to the standard of magic and to allow yourself to intentionally create a life of the same. And if you don't believe in magic, you are still absolutely welcome here. As long as you feel the inner calling for more. Not more in the sense of excess, more in the sense of expansion, of growth, of honoring the potential of your most extraordinary self. Honor the faith, belief, conviction that you allow yourself to have as you steward the ship of your life. It may feel like a magnetic pull, a heart throb, a warm ember glow. Whatever it is, you are welcome here. And I'm thankful to offer you seeds you perhaps have never considered before, or simply need to be reminded of. My intention is to mirror to you your own extraordinary nature, your invincible potential, a deep connection and honoring of yourself and your truth. Even with the division or segregation of the world existing around you, can you call yourself home? Even with the pain of something not working out, can you hold yourself in compassion? Even with all that seems wrong in the world, can you bring yourself back to love? In today's episode, I want to bring to your conscious awareness a Pali word. The word is Metta and is often translated to loving kindness. The origin of Metta comes from Buddhist traditions, particularly from Theravada Buddhism, which is one of the oldest Buddhist schools. Metta, or loving kindness, is one of 4 pillars cultivated to usher in a state of well-being, peace, and spiritual awakening to those who practice. Along with loving kindness, the other pillars are compassion, sympathetic joy, and equanimity. Known in Theravada Buddhist tradition as divine abodes. Each of these tenets, when held separated or connected, offer deep insight into an energetic lens in which you can invite yourself into in order to maintain a resolute state of peace within yourself. An awareness and application of each tenet, together and separate, offers you a framework in which you can choose to view your life. Giving yourself and others compassion by selflessly offering the desire and a wish for those suffering to become well. Sympathetic joy is the ability to find bliss and celebration when met with someone else's joyful success. Equanimity defines your ability to maintain a peaceful and resilient center within yourself. And the journey to developing this way of thinking within yourself begins with loving kindness. Cultivating metta within yourself means to develop a state of mind that prioritizes unconditional and boundless love and goodwill towards all beings, including yourself, your loved ones, beings you feel neutral to. And when you become even more proficient and seasoned, cultivating metta even includes offering unconditional and boundless love and goodwill towards your enemies. This is where you may be gasping and resisting the call to try. I hear you. Your enemies are your enemies for a reason. They have committed unspeakable atrocities that you may feel completely unable to forgive them for. You may feel incredibly hurt and betrayed and believe that they deserve not even an ounce of kindness and love. I hear you. The thing is, when considering the energetic plane, when you approach situations with hatred, anger, and fear, whether or not it's justified, you're actively throwing petroleum on a fire and fanning the flames. When you fight fire with fire, the blaze erupts into a larger, wilder, uncontrollable, and all-consuming inferno. When you succumb to your anger without mindfulness and without intention, you invite your mind frame to be filled with char, which then reflects in the way you feel about and experience your reality. To actively cultivate metta means that you are choosing to bring a healing salve to the bubbling and oozing hurt. To actively cultivate loving kindness means you are strengthening the joyousness of your loved ones, all of which in the end bestows boomeranged and expanded blessings that come home to you. Ultimately, the purpose of metta cultivation is to choose to develop a mindset that is free from ill will, anger, and hostility, and to foster an open-hearted and compassionate approach to life. It is a powerful tool for increasing your sense of connection with yourself and others, helping you to create an environment to establish a life that feels blissful and fulfilling. If you're interested in starting a metta cultivation practice, even if it's simply starting with people who are easy to offer love and kindness to, then stay with me because I'm going to highlight how you might begin. I am celebrating you for having even an ounce of curiosity and a willingness to give this practice a try. If you desire to establish a formal practice for metta cultivation, you can start by finding a safe and comfortable space to be. The meditation setup is a bit of a choose your own adventure. Whether you want to have your eyes closed or open, or whether you feel better in an active walking meditation, it's all up to you. If you are following along with me now and wanting to try it out as we go, please make sure you're not operating any heavy machinery or unsafely multitasking in any way. This episode is available for you to return to when you're safe and available. The next step is to set an intention, to create a framework for the metta cultivation itself. It could be something as simple as, I wish to cultivate feelings of loving kindness for myself and others. Allow yourself to tune into what the energy of loving kindness feels like in your body, the sensations it produces, perhaps, if you're visual, the kind of light or color you imagine would represent it, maybe even a shape or other kind of image. The next part of the practice is to offer loving kindness to an array of people. As you are starting out, you can decide to spend about 5 minutes on each and build up the length of time you spend in focused dedication on each being. So, starting with yourself, begin by offering yourself metta, calling to your body the sensations you experience and calling to your mind the images or visuals you've established that represent loving kindness, if they are available to you. Repeat to yourself, either silently or aloud, may I be happy, may I be healthy, may I live with ease, may I be safe. And witness yourself filled with the essence of metta as it makes sense for you. After spending some time with this and staying focused on the cultivation of loving kindness towards yourself, you direct yourself to offer metta to a loved one. In your mind's eye, pick someone you love. It could be a family member, a dear friend, or a partner, maybe a child. It could even be a pet or anything else that's beloved in your reality. Witness the metta you've grown within yourself glow out of your body towards them. Allow yourself to picture them receiving or achieving something that they have always wanted. Feel blissful on their behalf and celebrate them. While you are visualizing, repeat to yourself, may they, and you can insert their name, may they be happy, may they be healthy, may they live with ease, may they be safe. The next category you're going to offer metta is for acquaintances and people whom you feel neutral towards in this world. Same as before, imagine the person you select achieving something you sense would make them feel happy. Visualize them receiving their blessing and celebrate them. While you're picturing them, repeat to yourself, may they be happy, may they be healthy, may they live with ease, may they be safe. And now, here is where you challenge yourself by sending metta to people you may have conflicts or difficult relationships with. In my experience, this part, while challenging, can be particularly transformative. Repeating the same process as you have with the last two categories, allow yourself to repeat. May they be happy. May they be healthy. May they live with ease. May they be safe. Hold yourself in any resistance that may come up in this offering of kindness, and allow yourself the gentle process of giving yourself space to feel emotions as they may arise. The final stage is to extend your metta to include all living beings beyond the limitations of individuals. Visualize the entire world, the entire universe, and all of its being known and unknown. And repeat, may all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. May all beings live with ease. May all beings be safe. Witnessing your metta sensations and visuals expand out, enveloping the world as it makes sense for you, and filling the universe with the purity of your light and intention. When you feel complete, take a few moments to sit quietly, breathing in and out, coming home to yourself once again. Reflect on the feelings of love, compassion, and goodwill that you've cultivated during this practice. Find awareness of the impact you have left on yourself, potentially others, and the entire universe. Sit in the contemplation of what you've learned. Allow yourself to return to your daily activities with the intention of carrying these feelings of love and kindness with you throughout the day. Metta meditation is a practice, and the more you engage in it, the more natural and profound your feelings of loving kindness may become. Everything offered here in this episode is a template from which you may work from. If you have a phrase that feels more like you, adjust the practice as necessary. The last thing I want to leave you with is the acknowledgement that metta cultivation is not limited to formal meditation. It is a skill to be developed in your daily life, and it is encouraged to contemplate while you interact with others. Allow your daily interactions to be filled with love, kindness, and compassion. Allow yourself to forgive and to let go of grudges that take up energetic space. Choose to respond to challenging situations with empathy rather than aggression. Just imagine for a moment the kind of place we'd live in if every single person committed to cultivating and contributing metta to the collective. Regardless of the choices other people make, you have the choice to bring more love, kindness, and loving kindness into the world, to bring your magic and affect change on those who exist in your orbit. And that, unto itself, is something to be celebrated. Until next time.